Okay, so today's class is all about opening up around the chest and the heart, the lungs, the whole kind of front of the body. So a lot of things we do generally every day, like maybe we sit a lot or work at a computer or driving, or even some types of exercise, can really make the front of the body really tight. And obviously when this gets too tight, this can cause issues with breathing, but also kind of pulls us forward. And this can have a big effect on our mind as well. So what we do say is open this all back up, so it can make a big difference to how we breathe and how we feel in our minds. So we're going to start lying on your back, please. Come to lie down. Okay, it's making sure that the way you're lying feels really comfortable. So you can either have your knees bent or straight, whatever works well for you. And then just take a second as we settle in here, really to tune in. So whatever you have happening today, earlier, later for yourself, just allow that to be put to one side for the moment. You can focus on what's here and now. So maybe starting by noticing how you're breathing. So as you're breathing through your nose, perhaps, where does the movement happen in your body? So does your breath feel like it's really high up in your chest? Or are you able to breathe a little bit lower down towards your stomach? And just noticing how that is. And then if you can, just allow your breathing to be a little bit slower and a little bit deeper now. So that as you inhale through your nose, you can feel the stomach lift, the ribs expand. And as you breathe out, the whole front of the body relaxes. And so again, as you breathe in, this gentle sense of stomach lifting, ribs expanding, and then breathing out to relax. And then as you start to find that breath, just being aware of how the upper body feels today. So do you feel like you're holding tension around your neck and your shoulders? And maybe just have a sense of softening around there. And think about relaxing through your chest, your upper arms, your hands, all the way down to your ribs, stomach, hips, your legs and your feet. So just before we move to, we're going to do a 3-part breathing practice. So what we're going to do is imagine that we're breathing from the pelvis up towards the collarbones. And this just gives us a nice gradual full breath. So when you're ready, take a small breath in. Imagine you're filling up the lower stomach. Then pause. Then take another breath in. Imagine filling up the middle part of your body. And pause. And then take a third breath in and fill up around the chest and the collarbones and pause. And then we're going to blow all that breath out. 2 more rounds. So breathing into the lower part of the body. Second breath in, middle part. Third breath in, upper part. And then all the breath out. Right, and then one more time. Breathe into the lower body. Second breath into the middle. Third breath into the top. And then all the breath out. Brilliant. So start to move from here. So next breath in, we'll take both arms, both legs to reach all the way out. So a bigger stretch you can do. And we're going to exhale to bend the knees. So we'll hug them to the chest and really squeeze the nose to the knees as well. Good, to do that again. As you breathe in, everything reaches out, big as you can. And then again, we'll exhale to bend the knees and really squeeze them in there. So one more time there, we're going to breathe in to reach everything out. Then just normal breathing pattern as we circle through the wrists and through the ankles. So really wake up the joints. Okay, so if things feel a little bit cold, a little bit clicky and cracky, that's fine. Just make sure the circle's nice and big and slow. So you're really getting into those joints. And then a big side stretch here. So I'm going to grab your right wrist and move the arms and legs to the left. So you get a long kind of side stretch for your body, like a crescent shape. And hold the left wrist, move the arms and legs over to the right. And again, find that nice long side stretch. Good. All right, we're going to from here, bring the knees into the chest. So we've got one hand on top of each knee. We use the hand to make some nice big circles here. So the knees are gently going out, round and back together. So in a moment, we're going to do a little bit of a different movement here to open up the upper body. So it can seem a bit confusing. Let's just see how we go. So we just take the knees, drop them down to the left. You're in a bit of a twist. Good. And then we get your arms spread out to the side. What we're going to do now is take your right palm, reach it over, So you put your palms together. And imagine you've got a big sunrise over your head. So we're going to circle that right hand up above your head along the floor and all the way out. Okay, and then do that again. Reach your right arm across, so right hand meets the left. Circle your hands, you're almost drawing a half circle along the floor above your head. And out. One more time, reach across, palms together. Then on the floor, draw that half circle up above your head and all the way out. Other side now, drop the knees over to the right. Reach the left hand across, so palms meet together. The left hand, draw the circle up above your head, all the way out. Okay, we'll do that again. So reach the palms across. It's a nice big shoulder opener here. So up above the head, reaching out. And then one more time, reach that left hand across. Then draw that circle up above the head, along the floor, and out. Lovely. So we're going to bring the knees into the chest now. We're going to roll up and down through the spine a few times. So massaging along the back. Good. And then the next time that we come up here, we'll have the feet on the ground. So we're going to keep hold of the thighs. Move into a cat-cow movement. So we're going to inhale, chest lifts, shoulders roll back. Then exhaling to round the spine, top the chin. Again, breathe into open, shoulders back. And then exhaling to round. So just find this movement a few times. So really focus on that upper body step around the heart and around the chest. And I'm going to make this movement a little bit bigger. So bring the hands behind you on the ground. The elbows are pointing straight back. I'm going to breathe in now to push the hips forward and up high as you can. And then breathing out, hips come back. So we're kind of hovering them off the ground. We'll do that again. So we're going to inhale, hips lift. And then exhale, lower. One more time. Pull yourself all the way up. Hold just at the top. Good, well done. Then we'll slowly come down. So keeping the feet about hip distance. We're going to drop the knees over to the right. Then lift the hips up and lift that top arm. So think about stretching the front of your body. Good. And then slowly come on down. Drop the knees over to the left. Hips lift and that top arm lifts all the way up. Good. One more time there. So knees are going to drop to the right. Lift the hips, lift the top arm. And then slowly knees drop over to the left. And then lift and really open up. Okay, nice. All right, so we'll come over onto hands and knees on your floor ready. So the wrists right underneath the shoulders. Take a swim forward. So spreading the fingers out nice and wide when you're there on the ground. And then we're going to breathe in now to lift the chest up and lift the tailbone. So breathe out to push the floor around the spine. So again, as you breathe in, opening the front of the body. And you breathe out round in the back. Okay, so find your way through this a few times. And try and think about your spine guiding movements, your head just following what your spine is doing. And we're going to make this movement a bit bigger. So we'll slide the hands forward towards the front edge of your mat. We're going to inhale forward now, so chest stretches forward between the arms. As we exhale, hips above the knees and sink your chest towards the floor. So Anahatasana. Again, inhaling forward, chest open. And then exhaling back. Good, one more time there. So we're going to come forward, chest opens up. Good, now as we come back towards this kind of heart chest stretch opener, we're going to press the chest gently towards the ground. And then slide ourselves all the way forward and down from the front of the body. Good. Okay, maybe just Sphinx. So we've got the elbows under the shoulders, chest is reaching forward. Then we're going to take a big breath in. So you're really pulling your chest forward, opening it up. Then we're going to exhale to tuck your toes and lift the hips up off the ground. Okay, we'll do that a few times. We're going to inhale, open the chest. And then exhale, sort of round your back and lifting the hips. So we're engaging the core now as well. One more time, chest opens forward. And as you round your back, again, lifting through the hips. Good, adding in a bit more strength now. So if you want to make this a bit stronger, carry on the movement, but lift your knees up as well. So you can lift your hips, pause there, or lift the knees as well. Okay, again, inhale, coming down, chest opens. Exhale, hips lift, maybe knees lift as well. Come on down, take a breath in. And then last time, so lift the hips, maybe lift the knees as well. And then slowly down. Brilliant. So we're going to press back towards curled toes now. So hips come to the heels. Nice deep breath through the nose. And then tucking the toes towards downward facing dog. Good. All right. So as we're in downward facing dog, giving the legs a little stretch out. So one heel, then the other's gently pressing down. Really trying to relax the back of the neck and the head now as much as you can. And then we're going to lift one leg all the way behind you. Now just have a little bit bend in that top knee. Okay, and opening up your hip. So as you bend the knee, reach the kneecap up, up, up. So you've got a stretch in your leg. Then we'll swap over. So lift the other leg up, bend the knee, and reach the kneecap up. So you've got a stretch in your hip. Yeah, well done. Feet coming down. We're going to walk forward now to the front of the mat. So our forward fold together. So we get a little bend of the knees, maybe grab hold of each elbow and take a little sway from side to side. So the head relax, let your arms and shoulders relax. Good. And then from there, we're going to release the hands and slowly roll up to stand. So the head's the very last thing to come up. Good. Arms reaching all the way up. Then palms together. We'll bend the knees, bring the thumbs just to lightly touch the breastbone. Again, inhale, come on up, hands up. Exhale, thumbs touch the chest as we slowly lower. One more time there, all the way up, lift the hands. Okay, then thumbs stay gently touching the breastbone, but forearms on the thighs. Okay, so it's quite low down squat. So from here, we're going to take that left arm to gently lift up, opening to the side. Then returning to the center, right arm lifts up, opening to the side. Nice, good. So palms together, feel free to lower them down a little bit now. So we're going to inhale that cat-cow movement. Chest comes forward, hips back. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. There again, breathe in to open. And then breathing out to round. All right, warming up now. So bring the fingertips to the ground. We're going to step the right foot back and lower the knee to the floor. So next breath in, both hands lifting all the way up. Breathing out, big circle back. Okay, one more time, big as you can. Then here we'll bring both hands together behind the back. So shoulders rolling back and we'll lift and open the chest. So when we do these kind of movements today, try and think about tucking your tailbone underneath the lot, okay? So when you lean back, you're using your core and really not sinking into the lumbar spine and like that at all. Good, both hands are going to come inside the front foot. So we're going to inhale now forward, sinking into the hips. As you breathe out, gently pull the hips back so we come onto the heel. Again, inhaling forward, really opening the chest. And then exhaling back. So as you come forward now, we're going to tuck the back toes and lift the knee. And again, really extend your chest forward, forward, forward. And this might help you feel a stretch around those hip flexors. Good. Bring the palms nice and flat. And then we'll step back into downward facing dog. So from here, we're going to come forward into our plank position. So shoulders right over the wrists. And then use that core to pull you back into downward facing dog. Good, same again, into your plank, nice and strong. Good, down facing dog. So this time, as we come into our plank, we're going to hold for a moment. So we're going to take that left hand and just see if you can tap your chest with that hand. Okay, and then swap over. Right hand taps the chest. So if this is too much, you can always bring your knees down. Left hand taps the chest. And then right hand taps the chest. Well done. So we're going to lower down now. Maybe drop the knees. Then the elbows into cobra, so chest forward, shoulders roll back. And then we'll tuck the toes under, down facing dog. So giving the legs another little stretch out here, just gently pressing the heels down. And then we'll step to the front of the mat from our forward fold. Grabbing hold of each elbow here, take that gentle sway from side to side, nice and long upper back. Then release the hands, we're going to roll up to stand. Good, big stretch up with the arms. And again, bending the knees, coming about halfway down. So again, we're going to inhale, chest forward, hips back. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Nice long breath in, chest opens. And then gentle breath out. So again, fingertips to the ground. Left foot steps back. Let's lower the knee down. As you breathe in, both hands coming up. As you breathe out, big circle back. So one more time there, big as you can. Then again, hands are going to come together behind the back. So really lengthen the tailbone to tuck that pelvis underneath and then leaning back from there. Okay, so use your core, maybe you can go a little bit further back as long as you feel strong. Then hands coming inside the leg. We're going to inhale forward into the hips. Then breathing out, gently drawing back, coming onto the heel. Again, slowly forward, nice open chest. And then slowly back. So as we come forward here, we're going to tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and again, pull that chest forward, forward, forward. Good. Hands coming nice and flat, and then we'll step back into downward facing dog. So from here, coming forward into our plank position again, nice and strong. Take that left hand, tapping the chest, and then right hand tapping the chest. One more time if you can. Left hand taps, right hand taps, and then we'll lower down. Maybe drop the knees, bend the elbows into cobra, chest opens all the way up. Good, well done, and then we'll slowly lower all the way down from here. Okay, so it's working into some strength for the back from here. So we're going to take the palms alongside the body, so the hands are facing down. So first of all, we'll try and keep the feet on the floor. So really pressing all of the toes down. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades and just lift the upper body up. Okay, so everything from your hips upwards is lifting. Maybe using your shoulder blades if you can. Just tucking the chin ever so slightly so we're not crunching up the neck. Fantastic. One more second here. And then slowly lower. Well done. Okay, adding on the legs now. So think of the whole back of the body working together. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the shoulder blade, and lift everything up. So even though this is a strong movement, see if you can find a nice, calm, slow breath. Good, lovely long back of the neck, hands nice and high. And then slowly down. Brilliant. So maybe step the hands one top of the other. Just sway the hips from side to side to release that lower back. Then hands are going to come under the shoulders, up onto hands and knees. Like we did at the beginning, we're going to sink the chest down towards the ground. And then breathing in to roll forward, chest stretches between the arms. One more time like that. Heart to the ground, hips above the knees. And then open the chest forward. Good, we're going to tuck the toes from here, pressing back into downward facing dog. We're going to step forward to the front of the mat from our forward folds, and then all the way up to stand, hands lifting. So we're coming to our flow from here. We're going to take a big breath in, heels lifting up, and exhale, heels down, bend the knees, and reach the hands back behind you. Your chest is really open. Do it again, hands lift, heels lift. Good, heels down, nice deep bend, reach the hands back. One more time now, hands lift, heels lift. Good, now heels come down. We're going to bend the knees, but really keep that chest open. Hands come together behind the back from here, and then we'll forward fold to head relaxes. So hands coming down to the ground, and we'll step back into downward facing dog. So breathe through the nose. We're going to inhale, that right leg lifts up. Now, so like we did earlier, can you bend the knee, so that kind of heel flops over, and stretch your kneecap up to the ceiling to open your hip. Yeah, then take that knee, bring it to your nose, curl it in. Do that one more time, lift the leg up, bend the knee, open out, then knee to nose, curl it in. Yeah, we're going to step the foot forward between the hands there, and come up into our lunge position. So back heels lifted, and hands up. So nice breath in here as you straighten the legs. We're going to breathe out, circle the arms, and lower the back knee towards the ground. Good, again, inhale to lift. And then exhale to lower. So palms coming to the chest here. So thumbs touching the breastbone. See if we can find a little balance. So we're going to gently lift the front toes up and maybe come onto the front heel. So tricky little balance here. Breathing. See if you can even tuck that tailbone a little bit. Good, well done. Then from there, we're going to bring the back heel to the ground. Hands swing together behind the back. So inhale here to really open up your chest. And breathing out, big forward fold to the inner edge of that front leg. So when you next breathe in, roll up slowly. So that head's going to come very, very last. Good, and then exhaling to gently forward fold. So as we slowly come up now, again, we're going to roll those shoulders all the way back. Arms alongside the body, so you've got the palms facing forward, and then we're hinging to about halfway. Good, nice. All right, warrior three from here. So back leg comes straight back behind you. So from here, nice and slowly, we're going to come upright. So we're going to lift the hands up, and that knee is going to come up to the chest. Good, and then send that leg behind and take the arms back alongside you again. Good, fantastic. So this time we're going to come upright, lift the hands knee to chest, then take your left hand and catch hold of your left ankle. So just use this as a thigh stretch for now. So just draw the heel towards your glutes. Good. See if you can find a little stretch down that left thigh. So just feeling the stretch for now. Good, well done. Letting go of that foot. So knee to chest again. Send that leg back behind you. And now fingertips to the ground, nice and gently. From here, we're going to take a big step back and turn the feet to the long side of the mat. So from here, take a little bend of the knees. Hands come onto the hips and we'll come about halfway up. So again, find that squeeze in the shoulder blades. Take the hands wide if you can. Good, and then up to stand. Brilliant. So warrior two, right toes forward. We're going to bend the knee over the ankle there. So from here, we're going to turn the palms up. Nice big breath in as we straighten the leg, hands together. Then breathing out, bend the knee and reaching out. Good. So as we breathe in this time, hands up. But we're going to bend that front elbow, catch hold of it. A nice big side stretch to the back of your mat. Good, lovely. So from here, if you want to go a bit further, you can take your back arm, either lying across your back, or you can even bring your fingertips near each other or to touch to get a slightly deeper open in your shoulders. Good, nice. So keeping the back hand behind you, we're going to bend the front knee, forearm to thigh, and then opening out your chest. So your back hand that's behind you, could you kind of grab hold of your t-shirt or maybe tuck it towards your thigh. Chest nice and open. And if you want the stronger option here, just take your bottom arm and extend it away from you there. So using your core a lot more. Well done. Both hands coming down to the front edge of the mat. We're going to step back into our plank position. So finding that strength. Left hand touch the chest, then right hand touch the chest. One more time there. Left hand to the chest, right hand to the chest. Then we'll lower down, bend the elbows into cobra, opening up. Good, well done. Onto hands and knees. So from here, we're going to come up, so we're just on the knees. We're going to have those toes tucked underneath. Okay, coming into our back bends a little bit more. So we're going to inhale, hands coming all the way up. Then as we exhale, send the hands back and hinging back through your hips. So really use your glutes. Squeeze your glutes, push forward, hands up. Good, breathe out, coming back. So this time as we lift the hands up, bring the hands a circle round, put the hands behind the back, so your palms actually on your lower back. Really tuck that tailbone under, okay? And then just gently leaning back slightly. So we don't want to feel this in the back at all. The more you tuck your tailbone, the more you squeeze your bum, hopefully the less you'll feel it in the back muscles. Good. Think about lifting that chest, almost like you're squeezing your elbows to each other. Lovely, good. And then we're going to release that, hands to the ground. Like we did earlier, slowly come forward, stretch the chest, and hips above the knees, and the heart sinks towards the ground. Good. Again, slowly coming forward. And then slowly back. Good. As we come forward now, we're going to take that right foot to step forward and get into the hips a bit more. So back knee can just shuffle back a little bit. Let the hips sink towards the ground. Good. And we'll hold this stretch just for a moment here. So seeing if you can relax your jaw muscles, slow down your breathing a little bit. Good. I'm just going to add on a little option. So if you're able to and you want to make things a bit stronger, just bend this back knee. So your foot is going to come off the floor. Okay. And think about squeezing your hamstring muscle to pull your heel into your bum. And then take that right arm up so you find a little bit of a twist. Good. Well done. Bring the hand back to the ground. We're going to tuck the toes into downward facing dog. So we're going to come to our left side now. We're going to inhale, left leg up. Bend the knee, see if you can open out your hips. So lift the kneecap to the ceiling. Then take that knee and bring it to your nose, round it in. One more time, lift the knee. Lift the leg, sorry, bend the knee, open out. Good, knee to nose. We're going to step the foot between the hands there. And again, come up into our lunge position. So nice breath in here as you straighten the legs. Then breathing out, circle the arms and lower the knee. Good, again, inhaling up. Exhaling down. So palms together now, nice long legs. We're going to slowly lift those front toes and then maybe see if you can come onto your heels. Keep that super slow breath here. Good, well done. All right, from there, we're going to bring the back heel down. Hands come together behind the back. So breathe in, chest opens. Breathing out, forward fold to the inner edge of the leg. Again, nice long breath in to open up, shoulders back. And then exhaling gently forward fold there. So as we slowly come up now, just taking the arms alongside the body. So shoulders back, palms facing forward. We're going to hinge forward nice and strong. And then warrior three. So back leg goes straight back behind you. Good, well done. So from here, nice and slowly, we're going to come upright. Hands lift, knee to chest. Then send that leg back and the arms alongside your body. Ooh, okay, one more time, going up. Hands lift, knee to chest. Now, can you take that right hand, catch hold of the ankle and squeeze your heel in towards you. So just think of this as a thigh stretch for now. Find that nice, slow, gentle breath. And then we're going to let go of the foot again, knee to chest. Send the leg back behind and those fingertips coming to the ground. Well done, brilliant. Big step back and then turning the feet to the long side of your mat again. So this time coming to a soft bend of the knees, nice and gently rolling up. Warrior two, so those left toes forward and bending the knee. So turning the palms to the ceiling, we're going to inhale, hands up. And then nice long breath out, reaching out. Then this time as we lift the hands up, catch hold of that front elbow. Nice long side stretch again. Breathe into those ribs. And then back hand could come behind, so maybe you lie your hand across your back. Think about the shoulder coming down, or fingertips come together, or hands. Good, so keeping the back hand behind you, front forearm to thigh. So really roll that top shoulder open. Okay, see if you can use this back arm, grab hold of your t-shirt or tuck it into your thigh if you can reach. And this is perfect, or stronger option, bottom arm reaches forward. Good, keep rolling this top shoulder open. Both hands coming down to the front edge of the mat now, and then into downward facing dog. Good, from here into our plank position, is what I meant to say. We're going to come into our chest taps now. So left hand taps the chest, then right hand taps the chest. All right, one more time. Left hand taps, right hand taps, then lowering down now. Bend the elbows, into cobra, open the chest. Good, well done, onto our hands and knees. And again, walk the hands in towards you. So we're coming up into just the knees. So again, options here. So really there's no need at all to do a massive back bend whatsoever. You can come into a slightly deeper one though if you wanted to. Okay, so just see how you feel today. First, we're going to bring the hands onto the lower back. So your fingertips pointing to the ground, elbows squeezing in. Okay, again, really squeeze your glutes, tuck them underneath the loads, and then just lift your chest up. So don't even think about going back, think about going up to the ceiling. Okay, and this is more than enough. Okay, this has quite a big impact on really kind of helping us make us feel more awake. So you can stay here, or you can keep squeezing, keep tucking, lean back a tiny bit, maybe come into Ustrasana or camel. So right hand to the heel, left hand to left heel. Okay, doesn't have to happen, just a maybe. Keep lifting that chest, keep pushing your hips forward. One more second here. And then gently hands return to where they were. Come on up slow. Onto our hands and knees. And this time more of a little circular move with your hips. So nice big circles with your hips one way. And then the other way. Good. And we're going to take that left foot to step forward, just outside the left hand. Come into the hips a bit more. So back leg shuffles back. Let the hips gently sink towards the ground. Good, so again, relaxing the jaw, relaxing the eyes. And then from there, a little option to bend the back knee. So you're using your hamstring, squeeze your heel in towards you. Find that little twist, that left arm lifts up. Good, well done, hand comes down. We're going to tuck the toes, downward facing dog. So from here, we're going to bend the knees. We're going to step or jump forward. Coming up to stand, so the hands gently reach, reach, reach. Then our final little balance now. So we're going to bend that bend the right knee, sorry. So right hand holds the ankle. Okay, squeeze the heel in. Left thumb to your heart. Now you can stay here, or you can kick the leg back behind you. So you lean forward and your left hand reaches forward there. So think about really extending your chest forward, pressing your foot back. And your breath is nice and slow and centered in the middle. Good, you might even focus on that front thumb to challenge your balance a little bit. Just holding for one more moment here. And then releasing. Well done. Other side, okay? So bending the left knee, grab hold of the ankle or the shin, right thumb to the heart. Now extend that leg back behind you, gently leaning forwards, and right arm extends. Think chest forwards, foot back, nice steady breath. One more second here. And then releasing down. Good, well done. So give the legs a little shake. We come into a nice chest stretch now, just against the wall before we come down to the ground. So we're going to take your your left hand, okay, just against the wall. Little bend in the elbow and shoulders down. So from here, we're going to slowly turn your whole body away from the wall until you feel a little stretch in the front of your shoulder or your chest, okay? Really important that elbow is slightly bent, otherwise you'll get the stretch around your elbow, and we don't want that. So elbow slightly bent, turn your body away from the wall until you get that stretch there. Okay, so it's really, really lovely if you get neck or back pain to help open this place up. So we're going to stay here for 3 nice long breaths, feeling the stretch. So find your rhythm of breath. Trying to think about drawing your shoulders down away from the ears as we're gently stretching here. And when you found your 3 breaths, we're going to gently turn back to the wall. Release the hands. Just notice if the sides feel a bit different. We'll do your other arm, okay? So other hand against the wall. Shoulders down. You have a little bend in your elbow. We're going to turn the body away from the wall until you feel a stretch. So have a little wiggle around till you feel your stretch there. One side usually tight the other. And 3 nice gentle breaths here. Good. So relax the neck as well. And then when you find them, we're going to release the hand down. Good. Give the shoulders a nice big roll back. I'll make our way towards the ground now. So we're going to take a breath in, hands lift all the way up. Breathing out, gentle forward fold all the way down. Last time now, stepping back into your plank. We're going to lower down towards the ground. Into cobra, so we open the chest. And then pressing back into child's pose now. Hips coming to the heels. Good. So a gentle round of the spine, just ease it out. And then we'll finish on the back of the body. So similar to what we did at the beginning, we're going to come down to lie on your back. And place one hand on top of each knee. And then just start to make some nice big circles here with the knees. They're coming out, round, together into the hips. Good. Coming into a twist. So get arms out to the sides. Just dropping the knees down to the left. Good. And this time just allowing the twist to be really nice and relaxed and still here. So softening through your eyes, softening through your jaw. And then take those knees and drop them down to the right. Let them completely relax. And releasing down through the hips as well. And then we'll come into the center. So we're going to gently wrap the arms around the shins, hugging the knees to the nose to knees. And then releasing the legs. So we'll finish with 3 rounds of that 3-part breath that we did right at the beginning. So just coming to relax, relaxing the hands as well. And then again, take a nice breath into the lowest part of your stomach. Second breath into the middle part. Third breath into the top of the chest. Breathing out, let it all go. Again, breath in. And again. Third breath. Let it go. One more time, breathe in to the lower part. To the middle part. To the top. Let it all go. Allowing your breath to return to a natural rhythm now. And then ever so slowly Just take a little bit more movement now, so maybe have a nice big stretch through your whole body, or gently moving through your hands and feet. We're going to hug those knees into the chest, coming to roll over to one side, and then gently with the eyes closed up into a seated position. So as we finish here today, maybe just allowing a little moment to notice any change in how you feel. And if there's a sense of feeling perhaps more centered or peaceful, or just a bit more open perhaps, maybe bring that with you today. So interlace the fingers, nice big breath in now to push the palms all the way up. And breathing out to relax the hands down. Good, really well done. All done for today.